You got it.
Welcome to another Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. And this week we are here at Panther Field as your Cabot Panthers will take on the Conway Wampus Cats in the 15th anniversary of the Centennial Bowl. I'm Nick Ryan, and I'm here with Gage. Gage, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm very excited for this game. It's going to be a great game. The Centennial Bowl has been a Cabot tradition, like you said, for 15 years now. The Conway and Cabot are a big rivalry, and it's exciting to actually host it this year, as last year it was in Conway. Very excited. There's a lot of fans out here ready to see a good football game.
Yep. Tonight is the 15th anniversary of the Centennial Bowl, and the Conway Wampus Cats has won 3 out of the last 4 visits against Cabot. This year, Conway comes into this game at a 4-1 record after last week losing to North Little Rock, who's still undefeated in the 7A. And the Panthers are struggling just a little bit this year as they have lost 3 straight. Last week, they went on the road to Fort Smith Southside and came into a close battle against them, but lost with a game-winning drive by Fort Smith, 30-24. So, Gage, what are the Panthers going to have to do tonight different from last week to win this game tonight?
Well, Nick, I didn't see the game last week, but there were a lot of throws, and the backfield has to watch that, and the backfield of the defense has to pick up a lot and get a lot stronger. At the Catholic game, Catholic ran over 300 yards against the Cabot's defense, so the Cabot up front still has to be strong and stop the run game. I'm confident in the offense's run. They can get a lot of yards still, score good points.
One player that the Cabot Panthers are going to have to watch out for tonight is number 4 senior, their quarterback, Conway, Giovanni Johnson. Giovanni Johnson, very good stats as a quarterback, over 40% completion rate percentage with almost 700 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's also another one of those quarterbacks who's a dual threat quarterback, which means not only he can throw the ball down the field, he can also run with the ball, as he has almost 300 yards of rushing and 9 other touchdowns to do that. So 14 total touchdowns for Johnson for this year, so the Panthers are going to have to be aware of him. Also, the offense is going to have to do what they continue to do always. You can see their passing game hurt them a little bit last week because they had very little time to score at the end. But their running backs, Graham Turner, Bradley Morales, T.J. Rogers, it doesn't make it any difference every week. They're going to have to do what they do. Their offensive line is going to have to create holes for those running backs and get in the end zone, because this Conway Wampus Cats offense is going to retaliate and bounce back every single time they score, because this Conway offense is very high-powered.
Yes, sir, Nick, I agree. And if you go back and look at the past schedules, Conway played at El Dorado, and there was a high scorage game with Conway scoring 48, and they allowed El Dorado to score a whole 41 points, while Cabot, when they played El Dorado, they only let them score 10 points. So it was a lot low-scoring game against El Dorado. So hopefully that'll mean that our defense is a lot stronger than theirs.
Right now, the Panthers are looking second to last in the 7A Central, but there's a lot of football to go, still over 5 games. But what's going to be tough is that in those 5 games, 4 out of the 5 games, they play the 4 best teams in the Central Division right now, with North Little Rock, Bryant, Northside, and Conway tonight. They also play next week at their homecoming game, Little Rock Central, who is last in the division. So they're going to have to this would actually be a very big win for them, because they got a tough rest of the schedule coming up for them.
And next week they play, Cabot plays Central at Cabot Stadium. It's our homecoming game. Hopefully that'll look like a good game. Central hasn't had that great of a season.
What are you doing? Leading you, Louise. Shut up, nerd.
But looking back at Cabot's schedule, they are 2-3 with a win with El Dorado, Pine Bluff, and then 3 losses with Catholic and Southside, Fort Smith Southside. So the schedule's not looking too good, but we still have time in the season to even out those numbers. Maybe looking for a playoff spot.
I thought about what you said. I don't want to be mommy.
Now, 2 of their last 3 games, if their defense just got one more stop, they could have possibly won both of them, putting them at 4-1, only losing to Benton. Against Catholic, they won with a game-winning drive from Catholic, and then also Southside did the same thing to them last week. So that defense is going to have to come up big tonight with this high-power offense for Conway.
The rest of Cabot Panthers' schedule, it goes to Central, which is homecoming game, and then we'll travel on the road on the 19th to Bryan, and then on the 26th we'll go to Fort Smith, North Side, and it's going to be at Cabot High School Panther Stadium, and then on November 2nd it'll be at North Little Rock, and that'll be the last game of the season. It's going to be a tough game for the Cabot Panthers, but we'll see what they can pull off tonight. Make the team look a lot better.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet.
Looking down on the field, Cabot Panthers are getting ready to run out.
If you're watching at home, ladies and gentlemen, says get your popcorn ready. We're about to put on a show because the Panthers are ready to finally get Malham's 300, as that is still on that 300 row. They've been able to get this far without getting him his 300th win, and tonight, hopefully with this big packed stand of Panther fans, that they're able to do that for him. Panthers break through, and they are ready to play some Cabot Panther football.
They're big trophies for this Centennial Bowl game. They have a bell trophy and then a trophy so big they had to carry it on wheels. These Cabot Panthers want to go home with both of those. So they're going to play hard for it.
Actually got to do a news package about this Centennial Bowl and spoke to the main person from Centennial. This is a very big trophy, bigger than, they say, the Arkansas Gold Boot that they used to play for against LSU when they had that rivalry game every year. So this is a no-joke trophy. They also play for a belt every year, as Conway was able to win that one at their home as they beat Cabot last year 49-14, but hopefully it's a different game, different stadium, and different team, so hopefully a different outcome for the Panthers, as the Panthers will kick this ball off. And from different predictions, I'm going to predict that Rhett Thurman kicks this one deep in the end zone for a touchback. Usually starts off that way every game when Rhett Thurman kicks the ball off.
Very powerful kick he's got there. It's not, you don't ever see it not get in the end zone for the touchback. But with the trophy that they have, if you win it, each team, the winner, Cabot or Conway, it'll go into the Centennial Bank that's in the city. So you can go in there and look at it.
Here comes the kickoff from Rhett Thurman. That will actually be returnable right there for Conway, and Conway's looking to make an impact on the field right now as he breaks off a tackle, and he'll nailed right there. The ball is actually out. Be recovered by Conway, but what a good start so far from Cabot to knock him back a couple extra yards.
That was a big hit by Tanner Wilson, sent him up in the air. It's very nice. Dropped the ball. Now they're lined up on the 16-yard line.
Like I said, Conway's offense is ran by number 4, Giovanni Johnson. That's their quarterback as he'll set in the shotgun, and that's the first completed pass of the game right there. He'll get bumped out of bounds right there by Kyle McIntyre and Zane Harper for a gain about 8.
Number 88, Will McKenna.
Cabot's got to watch out for this pass offense tonight. That's going to be one of their biggest weaknesses.
Ball's going to be spotted on the 24-yard line. That was a gain of 7 right there. Here comes Johnson, calls a back in motion, hands it off to number 20, and he's got the first down and an extra couple more.
Number 20, Bryce Bohannon.
That's Bryce Bohannon on the carry.
19, Zane Harper on the tackle. Be a first down for the Wildcats. So have the ball first and then it's the
Bryce
31-yard
Bohannon,
line.
senior year, sophomore year, excuse me.
Comes Johnson back in behind. He'll be a screen pass for to number 14. He'll try and juke a defender, but nowhere to go there by Zane Harper as he wraps him up and gets him down.
It's a gain about 1 yard.
It's number 14, Dylan Naylor on the reception. A gain about 2 there for Naylor. So far, Giovanni Johnson's 2 for 2 tonight.
Zane Harper is one of those big defensive names that you'll hear a lot. He's always there to make the play. No matter where the ball is on the field, he pops up there. He's fast. He's strong.
See, that one's going to get called back right there. It's going to be a false start.
Looks like they're going to bring the ball back from the 28-yard line.
Number 88, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So that will move the Conway Wampus Cats 5 yards right there after a full start. See what Johnson does on this play. He'll hand the ball off to number 33. He'll get a couple of yards. He'll gain those penalty yards back and a few more.
Number 33, Kerry McLean.
33,
Number 19, Zane Harper.
Kerry McLean.
It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Wampus Cats.
3rd down and 7 with 10 minutes left on the clock in the first quarter.
Here's the first 3rd down of the night as the Panthers defense. This is where they kind of struggled a little bit in the last possession for Fort Smith. Couldn't get them down on 3rd down. This will be the first one of tonight as Giovanni's in shotgun formation. He'll throw it deep down the middle, and that pass is completed to number 14, Dylan Naylor once again, and that will be a first down for the Conway Wampus Cats.
Caught by number 14, Nick Richmond.
Has the ball first and then on the 34-yard line.
That brought them all the way down to the 34-yard line. It's a big gain by the Conway Wampus Cats.
34-yard line. Comes Bohannon in motion. Hands it off to Bohannon right there. He'll be swarmed by a couple Panthers. Conway Wampus Cat player helmet comes off, so he'll be having to sit out one play right there. So right there, Panthers on 3rd down, unable to get the Wampus Cats offense off the field. That's something that they're going to have to do to get their offense the ball, because like I said, this high-power offense is a very good team. That's why they're 4-1 this year.
The defense seems to perform its best when it's backed up all the way to the end zone, though.
From number 33 on a carry. It'll be about a 1 or 2 yard gain right there. Number 33, Kerry McLean.
Number 30, Lucas
rush. McLean's also a senior for this team.
When your Cabot Panthers played the Catholic Rockets, you constantly saw the defense pushed up all the way to their end zone, but they always seemed to be able to stop it until the very last play when it counted. But a very strong defense in the back where it matters the most.
Here comes Johnson. We're going to be able to see this dual threat quarterback first rush, and that's a first down rush by Johnson. So like I said, not only can he throw the ball, but he can also do it with his legs. He was able to get that first down. Pesakiahi on the tackle, but that's enough for a first down. Be about down on the 13-yard line with 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Preston Gao, he's another huge player that you see on the defense.
Comes Johnson. He'll look in the middle of the field. That's Bohannon on the reception. Zane Harper once again gets Bohannon down. He'll be short of the touchdown. End zone will be about to the 4-yard line on that play.
Zane Harper.
Bohannon will come out for this play.
First and goal for Conway.
So already the Wampus Cats already in the first and goal mark. They are in the red zone. The Panthers already in this first quarter. Here comes Johnson on the QB sneak, and he'll go right in the middle of the end zone for a touchdown for Conway to start it off.
7 minutes and 30 seconds looking back on this game. That's not going to look very good for this Cabot Panther defense.
So right after this PAT, we'll get the first look of the Panthers offense tonight, as this is exactly how past couple of games have started, with the opponent team scoring on their first drive, but the Panthers have been able to retaliate just like last week and get a touchdown on their first drive, as they did with Bradley Morales last week.
Excited to see what this offense has. Last week we saw them throwing the ball just a tiny bit, but they often just like to run the dead tee and send it up with one of our strong backs. We have TJ Rogers, Bradley Morales, Graham Turner, all great, powerful runners.
Six Caudell set the kick for the Wampus Cats. Number 43, TJ Rogers, deep for the Panthers.
There's a 3 set back deep for the Panthers. There's number 19, Zane Harper, number 43, TJ Rogers, and number 1, Bradley Morales. You usually see, instead of Morales out there, number 3, DeCairo Rudolph for their third return man, but it looks like Bradley will be back there with all 3. TJ, usually they're the number 1 to go-to returner. He's able to make some moves and plays happen on the special teams. You haven't seen him been able to break one this year, but he has done one from the past couple years. And so here's the kick. Looks like it's going to be returnable by TJ, and he's going to take it. And it looks like, oh, here comes TJ Rogers. It looked like that his back foot stepped in the end zone for a touchback. But it looks like they let him go with it.
He brought it all the way up to the 21.
So an extra yard right there instead of a touchback.
21-yard line.
So here comes number 14, senior Jesse Widemaker in this Panthers offense. Jesse Widemaker put on a show for us last week, shown something that he wasn't really showing us the past couple games, but he definitely showed it against the Mavericks last week, letting him get open field and making plays, as he had 2 touchdowns for us last week. So a big player from last week. Let's see what he can do this week. Here comes the handoff, and it's going to be handed off to, I believe, number 6, Graham Turner. Going to be about a gain of 1 or 2. That's usually what they like to start off with. I've been noticing that they like to start it off with Graham Turner. They did it last week as Wyatt McMahon.
We have some great giveaways this evening. Be sure and buy a program. Right now we're giving away an all-state
Graham Turner
bag with goodies.
They run a five running back rotation with Rogers, Turner,
and 0,
Morales, and also Wyatt McMahon and Isaiah Ogilvie. So that's what we see. Here comes Widemaker. He'll keep it himself right there on the option. He'll get around the 25-yard line after that run.
Brought down by number 8, Cade White.
We'll actually spawn him at the 26, so a 3-yard gain right there.
Once again, that's program 0541 and program 0974.
So here we go. The Panthers already looking at a 3-and-out or a 3rd down for their offense.
See if they can convert it.
Here comes Widemaker. Widemaker will actually keep it himself. And it looks like he'll be shy of the 1st down. It will be 4th and short here for the Panthers.
14, Jesse Winemaker on the carry, brought down by number 2.
About a yard short for the first down, so let's see.
4th down and 1 for the Panthers.
Their decision already in the first quarter. Do they go for it on 4th and short? It looks like they will. Their
Don't
offense
forget
is
about
out.
halftime kick
Their
sponsored by Gluttony
returner will
Chevrolet
come
of
back in.
Jacksonville.
So maybe
It'll be
they'll try and run a
30-yard
play, or maybe
kick
they'll just try
for
and set the
$1,000.
offense, set the defense off sides on this play to get an easy first down conversion. But here we go, 4th and 1. See what the Panthers got up their sleeves. They will actually run a play. He'll pitch it to the outside to Bradley Morales, and he's got enough for the first down. Smart decision right there from Widowmaker to keep himself. We're going to give it to him. We'll move the chains for the Panthers.
That'll be a
Another set of downs.
I know the Conway Wampus Cat defense wasn't expecting that.
It looked like Widowmaker was about to keep it himself right there, but he saw Morales on the outside. Good awareness by Widowmaker and a good run for a first down by Morales. Widowmaker down for the snap. Widowmaker will again pitch it out to outside. Here comes TJ Rogers, and he'll break a tackle. He'll almost break another, and that's another first down.
Rogers on the carry.
Strong first down run by TJ Rogers. He just set up another first down.
Another
That's what you like to see.
Cabot Panther.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you win, please go
Hopefully
to
we'll
the
get to see these
kiosk
chains keep
where
moving
they're
all the way
selling
down the field,
Cabot Panther.
making these big plays.
Like I said last week, when they let the Mavericks score on their first drive, they were also to do the same way, and right now they're looking pretty well as they're almost at midfield on the 47-yard line with a first down. Again, here comes a fake, and TJ Rogers will get it to the outside, and he'll break a tackle. He's got one man to beat to the 20, and he'll be broken off to about the 15-yard line. So back-to-back runs for TJ Rogers that convert to the same thing for another first down.
They passed it off to TJ Rogers. He went straight down left side of the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your winning
almost
program
gone.
to
He had one
the
man to
Cabot
beat.
Panther Spirit Store.
Cornerback.
Mobile kiosk located between the main ticket
brought him
booth
down
and the concession
about
stand on the
15.
home
TJ
side.
Rogers, he's really good at just busting through the center, but when he runs on the outside,
Comes Widowmaker. Looks like he'll actually pitch it out to Morales right there, but the Wampus Cats were aware of that one. That may be a loss of one right there for Morales.
On the carry.
TJ Rogers, what I was saying, when he was running through the outside,
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the
the dude
Panthers.
was right in front of him, so it was hard to break through him.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Panthers on the 16-yard line with 4 minutes left in this first quarter. They have Rogers, Turner, and Morales out there like they usually do. Here comes Widowmaker actually for a play-action pass to TJ Rogers in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown,
Wow, what a
Panthers.
great pass and a great catch by TJ Rogers and Jesse Widowmaker.
Like I said, time wasn't on their side last week for passing. They were unable to find some good looks, but that one was a perfect look into the end zone for TJ, so that will be Widowmaker's first touchdown pass of the season.
Now we're going to see Mason Martin line it up for the field goal, the PAT.
Here comes the PAT by Martin, and it is right down the middle. So there we go. Just like last week, both teams score in their first possessions. It is now a tied ball game here in the first quarter.
On that PAT, Malikin, he looked like he busted through that line real quick. I thought he was about to block it there for a second. But Mason Martin got the kickoff. It was clean through the center.
So we're basically at that same predicament as we've been for the past couple of games. What team is going to get their first stop and capitalize on it?
Kickoff team is coming out on the field now. Conway has 3 deep players. Looking at around the 8-yard line. They're soon going to realize that Rhett Thurman, though, is a powerful kicker, and he's going to keep it in the end zone most of the time, so they're going to have to back up. see what he can do.
Furman's first kickoff was returnable for the Wampus Cats. Let's see about this one. Here comes Rhett Thurman on the kickoff. Now we'll go deep in the end zone for a touchback. So the Wampus Cats will start on their 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
See the Cabot defense come back out on the field. See if we can hold him back now.
Bonnie Johnson comes back on the field for the Wampus Cats after leading the team for their first drive's touchdown with a QB draw. He'll hand the ball off to McLean on first down, and he'll get about a gain of 2 on the play.
33, Kerry McLean. Number 19, Zane Harper with the tackle.
Another tackle by Zane Harper. You're hearing that name a lot tonight. You usually hear that name a lot every game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
He's
have
all over the
Panthers
field every
Stadium
game.
from
He's a great
Buffalo
tackler,
Insurance.
and he also has 4
Looking for program
interceptions. He leads
0897.
the Cabot Panthers team with 4 picks. You
This
can
is
add
safety.
another one to his name.
As safety, you see Zane Harper in the backfield, but with that short run right there, you saw him get up there quick and just be able to make the tackle.
Dead
Very
ball.
nice, fast player.
Snap infraction.
You can
Number
read the play
66.
fast and know what's going
5-yard
on.
penalty. Still second down.
Actually going to be a penalty on the Wampus Cats right there, a snap infraction. Can move them 5 yards back after the 2-yard gain. McLean will come out of the game for the Wampus
We
Cats,
also
and
have a
Bohannon
Cabot
will come
Panthers
back
jacket from
in.
Brad Hankins, State Farm Insurance. Program number
As you can
0411.
see on this play, Johnson with no back in the backfield with him. He's all alone with 3 out. Here comes Johnson up the field. He's going to look deep. That pass is completed down the field. Tackle's made by DeCaro Rudolph.
Pass complete to number 88, Will McKenna. Tackle made by number 3, Cairo Rudolph.
It's a clean pass by Will McKenna. He didn't have any receivers on him. Wide open.
Once again, looking for program 0541. 0210.
Number
Looks
59
like
in
it's
the
going to be
defense.
hands to the
That
face
penalty will be declined.
on 59,
First
Hayden
down.
Matthews. So that penalty will be declined, and the Wampus Cats will move on the opposite side of the field to the 33-yard line as that pass was completed by Will McKenna. So far you've seen a lot more of Johnson's arm than you have his legs tonight, as he's been able to complete 2 passes deep down the field.
That was early in the drives, too.
It'll be actually a timeout for the Cabot Panthers. 3:05 left in the first quarter.
Timeout, Cabot. Their
Your
first turn
score
timeout.
7-0. We'll be back after the timeout.
I'm running for mayor of the great city of Cabot. My roots run deep in this city. 3 generations of my family have graduated from Cabot High School. I've served on the city council 10 years and I also served 3.5 years as honorary commander for the 48th Airlift Squad at Jacksonville Air Force Base. I will work hard to keep our city a safe place for the next generation. I appreciate your vote on November 6th. Go Panthers!
Ladies and gentlemen, looking for program 0541, 0897.
As we are back here
and 0411.
after the timeout by the Panthers. Johnson will run with 2 backs behind him on his side, and McLean will get the handoff. Nowhere to go right there. Maybe about a gain of 1 or 2 right there for McLean.
And a 1 on the play, second down and 9.
See what this Conway Wampus offense has left for us.
McLean was able to pick up 1 on that play, lead it to a 2nd and 9. Here comes Johnson, another handoff up the middle. Got a gain of 2 or 3 right there. Number 25, Darian Criswell.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Wampus Cat.
Down and 7 yards left to go. See if defense can hold them for the
Here comes Johnson in shotgun formation with 3 receivers out. No one in his backfield. Little hard count right there by Johnson. It looks to be a QB draw to the side of the field, and right there, number 4, Jake Mowdy's there to meet him. So there it is. A 3rd down conversion failed right there by the Wampus Cats. It will lead to a 4th and 5 for the Conway Wampus Cats. So let's see what their decision is on 4th down, and it looks like the special teams will come out for the Wampus Cats. So a good stop right there from the Panthers after a pass downfield by Johnson. So that defense just shows that they bend a little bit, but they aren't breaking as of right now. As the Wampus Cats will also attempt a special teams kick field goal, and that one's actually blocked. It looks like this one's actually returnable. Justin Holland picks it up. Holland's trying to return it. He'll try and truck a man.
Knocked his helmet off there.
You can see a little, and there's a flag, Mayhem's going up on the field right now in this Centennial Bowl. There are a few people not happy right there, a little pushing and shoving right there.
A lot of tension going on down here on the field tonight.
Let's see who's the flags on. There was a little shoving and bumping on both sides, but as you can see, emotions are high in this game as both teams are wanting to win this game, especially Cabot.
They want the belt, Nick.
They also, I have a feeling that they just don't want the belt tonight. They think that getting Malham's 300 for all the hard work that he's done for this thing means a whole lot more. But as of right now, Cabot's ball. So refs right now are talking about the decision on theirs. There was one of Conway's players' helmets falls off. He was able to maintain the tackle, but after that, a whole bunch of pushing and shoving.
On the receiving
They're going to say it's on the receiving team, and they're going to give flags on both of the teams right there. So that's pretty much a good call. They were pushing and shoving on both sides of the team. So penalties are going to offset each other. So the Panthers will start where they got the ball after the return by Justin Holland. But right there, way to go for the Panthers defense not to allow any points that drive. And they're going to start off at the 14-yard line for Jesse Widemaker and the Panthers offense.
Nick, piggybacking off of what you just said about winning this game to get Malham's 300th win, that's a big thing for Cabot right now, but that might not be the only thing, because in this past couple weeks, the team hasn't been looking very good with all these losses, but this would be a great morale booster for the team to finish the season off.
Handoff goes number 6, Graham Turner. Tackle made.
Graham Turner runs it straight through for about a gain of 2 yards, limited on like 2 and 8 with 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
That was a gain of 1 right there by the Panthers, leading it to be a 2nd and 9 with just 30 seconds left in the first quarter, still 7-all. That will be a flag on that play. Maybe a false start on the Panthers. Might push them back 5 yards.
Already in this first quarter, there's been flags all over the field tonight.
5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Looking for program 0897 and 0411. Please report to the Panthers
See,
Spirit Store
Graham Turner
kiosk
will come back in for
located by the
McMahon.
concession stand.
2nd and 14 coming up on the 10-yard line with just 15 seconds left right here. Nowhere to go right there. Will actually pick up about a gain of 2 or 3. And that will most likely do it for the first quarter. The time will expire
Bradley Morales, tackle made by number 44,
here in the first quarter, and there y'all have it. The Panthers will
be the final play of the night, first quarter,
kick it back in the second quarter on a 3rd and 11. So another 3rd down conversion coming up for the Panthers. Your score 7-7 in this Centennial Bowl. We'll be back after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to midfield as Athletic Director Rob Coleman presents tonight's ceremonial game ball. The Gwatney Chevrolet's Justin Wynn and Dwayne Bell. Please rise to your feet and join us in thanking Gwatney Chevrolet for their investment in our community, our schools, and especially our students. Gwatney Chevrolet, a proud sponsor of Cabot Panther Athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gwatney Chevrolet is also the sponsor of our halftime kick for $1,000. The evening program tonight for a halftime kick is program 0210. Program 0210. Please go to the Panther Spirit Store kiosk located between the ticket booth and the home concession stand.
You're going to love the new one, so come see us at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville.
Panthers will have the ball 3rd down and 11 at the 13-yard line to begin the second quarter.
We're back for the second quarter here on a 3rd down. Widemaker will keep it himself. He'll pitch it to T.J. Rogers, and T.J. Rogers be bumped out of bounds after a gain about 2 or 3 on that. So it'll be a 4th down for the Cabot Panthers to start off this second quarter. Here comes the punting unit for the Panthers. As Rhett Thurman will be the punter of tonight's game for the Panthers.
Those are 2 big Conway drives, one to 88 yards and then one 52 yards.
Number 43 of the offense. That penalty will be declined. 4th down.
That 50-plus yard, that second drive led to a blocked field goal right there. But the Panthers are going to give the ball right back to the Wampus Cats after a 3-and-out. That penalty definitely affected them on that drive. And here comes the punt by Rhett Thurman. Snap is up. Low snap for Rhett. Rhett's going to be able to get it off. The Panthers are there waiting for it. It's going to bounce right out of bounds to around the 39-yard line. So that's where the Wampus Cats will start their 3rd drive off. Already in great field position.
Hopefully this Cabot Panther defense will start looking like itself again with their backs against the end zone, being able to stop the ball where it stands.
St. Johnson will have Bohannon and McLean, one on his right, one on his left. Got to gain about 1 or 2 right there.
Luke Bailey. 29, Tanner Wilson with the stop.
Tanner Wilson on the tackle right there.
2nd down and 7.
McLean in the backfield behind Johnson. 3 receivers out. Another false start right there by the Wampus Cats.
Looking real jumpy tonight, aren't they, Nick?
They're definitely hurting themselves,
False start.
as that is 3 false starts already on the Wampus Cats offense. That's 15 yards
Second down.
they have lost in tonight's game.
It's going to push him back. Second down and 12 yards to go left on this.
Play action right there, right down the middle, and that one is dropped. Wide open pass drop by Nick Richmond right there. That could have been an easy touchdown for Richmond.
Third down and 11 for the Wampus Cats.
Instead, it is now another third down for the Wampus Cats, so the Panthers are trying to cause their 3 and out.
For our Guatney Chevrolet halftime kick, looking for program 0210. Please report to the Panther Spirit store kiosk.
Johnson all alone in the backfield. He'll look deep down the field as Bohannon drops another pass right there.
2 wide open plays right there in a row, but they can't keep their hands on the ball. That could have been easy scores, but
both of them could have definitely been touchdowns. But 2 drops, which leads to a 3 and out for the Wampus Cats, which means that the Panthers will most likely get the ball once again right back. So
they lucked out on that one. They're going to line it up for the punt.
TJ Rogers will be the return man, but that one's a short kick right there. That one will look like to be bounced almost out of bounds. It'll be placed at the 22-yard line for the Panthers offense to start it off. So we go 2 back-to-back great possessions for the defense with a blocked field goal and now a 3 and out. So the offense now is going to have to get the ball up the field and get their lead of this tonight's game, as they were caused to get a 3 and out last drive.
And all these Cabot Panther offense drives have been starting roughly around the 20-yard line, so if they can pull this through just like they did.
Widowmaker, another play action pass, and that one's completed to Isaiah Ogilvie, and he doesn't think he's down. I'm going to call it dead. He doesn't think he was down right there. He believes that he was tackled on the defender, which means he wasn't down, but they're going to call him down. But another pass right there from Widowmaker. That one's to Isaiah Ogilvie for a first down for the Panthers to be placed on the 41-yard line. So there you go, already in this first half. Not so, really don't see it from Cabot, but 2 passes already, 2 for 2, 1 for a touchdown and 1 for a great set of yards for Ogilvie. Widowmaker, another play action pass, and that one's in the hands of number 81, Gage Morrow. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of drop passes from both teams. Conway with 2 last drive. And now Cabot has their own right there. That one was wide open for Morrow, and that could have possibly been a Cabot Panthers touchdown right there.
If not a touchdown, at least an easy 40 yards made. But great field position. Cabot Panther offense, though, trying out new plays. It's looking real nice. Normally they don't use these plays until late into the game, around 4th quarter, but seeing them doing this in the 2nd quarter is looking good for them.
Widowmaker on the option will take that one. Got a gain of 6 to 8 yards on that one. Will be a 3rd down, though, for the Panthers.
Just like we've already been saying, and we're going to say the whole night, this is a huge game for both teams, and they want this game bad. And all the fans want them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
see
another
them take the
$25
game.
gift card from Corbin Kidd at Ayers Realty.
That'll be a gain of about 6 on Widowmaker on that play. So a 3rd and 4 right here. 9:30 left in the first half little misdirection play right there for Morales, and an easy first down. The ball came loose, but Morales was already down.
Handoff goes to number 1, Bradley Morales.
First down for the Panthers.
Put them on their own side of the field now. They're on the 44-yard line.
That'll be another Watney Chevrolet Cabot Panther.
Morales is having trouble getting up. See the trainers out on the field. OP's okay. That's a huge part of the offense here tonight. He's a great player. He doesn't like to see the game end. He wants to play the whole game out, as we constantly see throughout the season.
Yeah. Right now, prayers out to Morales. Whatever is wrong with him, we'll see. We'll be updated on that. We'll see if he will be able to return to the game or not, but having to get helped off the field by the trainers. So hopefully Morales is okay. He was able to get the Panthers the first down, though, on that play. So it'll be another set of downs for the Panthers. Another misdirection right there as TJ breaks a few tackles right there, and almost enough for another first down for TJ Rogers. Giving a little discount double check at the end of that one.
That'll be another Guadney Chevrolet Cabot Panther.
Oh, they're going to call it the first down, move the chains up.
TJ Rogers gave everyone the discount double check.
Still looking for program 0210 for our Guadney Chevrolet halftime kick for $1,000.
Comes Widowmaker to the handoff to Isaiah Ogilvie. Got a gain of 4 on that play.
Just got to keep moving this ball up the field.
So now that Morales is hurt, we don't know what's wrong with him, but definitely one of these backs, if not both of them, all of them are going to have to step up. White, McMahon, and Ogilvie are going to be able to get more touches, so they're going to have to make something worthwhile of their touches that they get on tonight's game.
It's a lot of slack to pick up, though, with Brad.
Here comes Widowmaker, another play action. He's got a receiver downfield, and that's going to be a penalty on the Wampus Cats. That's going to be pass interference right there. Automatic first down, it looks like, for the Panthers.
And number 1, Tez Miller looked like he almost had the pick, but he wasn't able to pull it off and take it. But either way, it wouldn't have been it because it was pass interference.
That pass was contended to number 81, Gabe Morrow again. Who's about triple covered, but the last defender to get there got all up in the grill of Morrow.
All up in the grill.
After the penalty, the Panthers will have the ball first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So an automatic first down for the Panthers. The ball will be placed on the 13, or actually the 14-yard line with 8:15 left in your second quarter. 7-7, the Panthers are now in the red zone.
Dead T formation.
Another handoff. That one's to Ogilvie. He'll get inside the 10-yard line right there, close to around the 8-yard line. Got a 6-yard gain right there for Ogilvie.
Second down and 5 for the Panthers.
This offense is looking strong tonight. Great pushes. It's not making the Conway defense look any good either. A lot of flags thrown up too all night.
Yeah, the Wampus Cats have definitely earned themselves a great amount of flags with false starts and that pass interference right here. Here comes Widowmaker to the outside. He'll try and fly over a defender right there.
Bring him up to about the 6-yard line.
About a gain of 3 or 4 on that play. Be about a 1 or 2 yards short of the first down. We're going to spot them a yard short, so they got to get to the 5-yard line. They'll spot them down at the 6, so a yard short of the first. Widowmaker down for the snap. That ball is handed off to Graham Turner. He'll bump himself to the outside. And it looks like he'll be stuffed. Another fourth down coming up for the Panthers. It looked like Graham Turner was about to bounce to the outside and get that first down, but he was immediately tackled right there. That was
Last
number
call
2,
for program
Malik Benton on that tackle.
0210 for the halftime kick. Last call.
Looks like they're going to want to go for it with the fourth down with 1 left to go and see if they can pull this off tonight.
Jesse Widowmaker on a fourth down. Ogilvie is going to try. Widowmaker with the second push right there for Ogilvie. They're going to give him the first down.
Great decision by the Cabot Panthers. They were very confident in their run game.
First and goal for the Panthers.
Isaiah Ogilvie gets enough for the first down after the great offensive line push, including Jesse Widowmaker right there. So they'll actually give him a couple extra yards and spot him down at the 3 for a first and goal attempt for the Panthers. This would definitely put the Panthers in a good position right now, as they have been able to take some time off this second quarter, as they will receive ball after halftime in the third quarter. Widowmaker on the first down attempt. That ball to Rogers. He's got the outside. Rogers will push. It looks like he'll be short to about the 1 yard line for the Panthers right there. Looked like he was about to break to the outside once again and score. That'd be his second touchdown, 1 receiving and 1 rush, but he'll be stopped about the 1 yard line. So right here, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the Panthers are inches away from getting their second touchdown and the lead against the Wampus Cats. They're going to stick with Ogilvie, Turner, and Widowmaker with the snap. He'll keep it himself.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
And another penalty flag for the defense. Encroachment right there by the defense. So that will put the Panthers even closer to the end zone, just an inch. So about the ball will be placed to the 1 yard line.
For our halftime kick, 0763.
Half a distance to the goal.
Calling out program 0763
5 minutes
for our
and 50
Guadney
seconds left
Chevrolet
in the second
halftime
quarter
kick
as the
for
clock is ticking.
$1,000.
This ball, this touchdown is right underneath their noses. They can smell it.
Comes Widowmaker down for the snap. He'll keep it himself again. The offensive line pushes. Gonna look for the call on the field.
Widowmaker on the keeper.
They're gonna say, the refs say that he was not able to break the goal line. So it'll be another third down right here for the Panthers. 3rd and 1 on the 1 yard line. Well, actually, maybe just a couple inches. Maybe all Widowmaker will have to do on this play is stretch out on that goal line and score.
Spirit Store kiosk.
That last play looked like it was in.
Concession stand and the ticket booth.
Here comes Widowmaker about on the inch yard line. Widowmaker will hand the ball off to Graham Turner. Graham Turner with the touchdown and gives the Panthers the lead in tonight's Centennial Bowl.
Touchdown Cabot Panthers, leaving Cabot up 13 to Conway 7.
Graham Turner wasn't even touched on that run. No way of stopping him.
A lineup for the PAT now.
Mason Martin once again coming up for the PAT. So this is what you like to see if you're a Panthers fan. The Panthers getting the lead before half, and they're also been able to make something happen when they get the lead at half and ball after half to put them up a couple possessions. So far, they're up 1 touchdown, 14-7. Your Cabot Panthers are over the Wampus Cats. We'll be back for the kickoff.
Wampus Cats 7, your Cabot Panthers 14. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our pre-K students and families to Panther Stadium. Thank you for coming out to support our Cabot Panthers as we take on the Conway Wampus Cats. Cabot School District is recognized as one of the leading pre-K programs in the state and utilizes Arkansas Better Chance for school success. Cabot School District has 344-year-olds located in 6 of our elementary schools. Thank you again to our pre-K families, Cabot Panthers, and showing Panther pride.
Program
welcome back,
0189 and
Panthers.
0763.
Second quarter with
Please
4 minutes and
report to the
56
Panther
seconds
Spirit
left.
Store
Cabot
kiosk.
14, Conway 7 with our last drive. That was a big drive, leading about Cabot from the 20-yard line all the way into the end zone. They were stopped at the end zone about the 1-yard line, but after a couple plays, they were able to get it in there. It was 144 yards overall tonight for the Cabot Panther offense.
Wampus Cats will start off this drive on the 15-yard line as the returner muffed the kick. So he was unable to make a good return of it. So we'll start on the 15-yard line and Johnson will come back out. Panthers have been able to stop the Wampus Cats on the last 2 drives. Let's try and make it a third if you're the Panther fans out there for these Panthers. Here comes Johnson in shotgun formation to the outside. Pass will be completed.
Pass complete to number 88. Will McKenna goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Number 88, Will McKenna on the catch. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Wampus Cats on the 20-yard line with 4:45 left in the second quarter. Johnson in shotgun. It's actually going to be a QB draw for Johnson. It looks like he'll be close to a first down. He'll be short. Maybe a 3rd and 1 coming up for the Wampus Cats.
Johnson on the keeper around the left end.
A 3rd and 2 coming up. So a 3-yard gain by Johnson on that run.
Cabot's been looking good this first half.
We have another program, 0870. Please report to the Cabot Spirit Store kiosk.
Go. Johnson has 3 receivers out. Another QB draw for Johnson. He'll get a first down, be stopped around the 30-yard line. So about a gain of 7 right there for Johnson.
Logan Bell will be 1st and 10 for Conway at the 30-yard line.
So exactly 4 minutes left in the first half. Panthers are looking to be able to stop the Wampus Cats offense one more time this half to get out of it before halftime and get the ball right back. Johnson all alone in the backfield. And another penalty flag flown. Another false start on the Wampus Cats, so that will move them 5 yards once again. That's 4 false starts on the Wampus Cats.
Wampus Cats is just getting flags thrown at them all night. They're real jumpy tonight. Defense, pass interference, there's a lot of stuff going on for this Wampus Cats. The coaches can't be too happy back there on that sideline.
Here comes Giovanni Johnson once again all alone in the backfield. Another QB draw for Johnson and another flag. Johnson will break loose to almost the first down, but it may be getting called back.
Stopped by Zane Harper on that one around the 40-yard line.
This one might be coming back though. Maybe a hold on the Wampus Cats offense. Usually when they're able to break off that much, it's usually because one of the linemen are grabbing a little too much on one of the defenders. We'll see the call.
Cabot, number 78 offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yet again, another flag thrown on the Wampus Cats out here tonight.
That's 2 plays, 2 flags. That's 15 yards at the Wampus Cats have lost due to penalties on this drive.
0870.
That's a total of 30
Please
yards
report
lost
to
for
the
the
Panther
Conway
Spirit Store
offense
kiosk
tonight. That's a
located
lot of
between
yards
the
that can
ticket
cost
booth
them
and the home
a lot of
concession
points.
stand.
Here we go, 1st and 25. Johnson once again all alone in the backfield. He has 3 receivers out. He's looking downfield and another penalty. This one might be another full start on the Wampus Cats.
Ball start.
This is unbelievable. So another penalty for the Wampus Cats. So that's 20 yards lost on this drive alone. So 1st and 30 coming up for the Wampus Cats on the 10.
I I don't know what's going on that line, but the coaches got to do something about that soon, or they're just going to keep going all the way back.
Yeah. They're going to have to call a timeout and talk about it, because if you're the head coach of the Wampus Cats right now, you are not happy of the offense right now, unable to stay aware of the count that the quarterback's giving and falling to go on a false start.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd also like to welcome the class of 1980.
Be right back after the break, as it is 14-7 still with 3:37 left in the first half. Back from the break after the Conway timeout. Had to probably talk about some things on the offense. 3 plays, 3 flags so far for the Wampus Cats, getting them all the way back to the 10-yard line. Johnson steps back to throw down the center of the field. That one's incomplete. Receiver on the attempt was Bohannon.
It'll be second down and 30 for the Wampus Cats.
There's been a lot of smack talk on both sides of the field, talking about the student section. They decided to do PJ night. They said that they were going to tuck the Conway team in bed, kiss them goodnight, and read them a bedtime story.
Here we go, 2nd and 30 coming up for the Wampus Cats right here. Giovanni Johnson steps back, looking for a receiver. Here comes the pressure, looking downfield again, and once again, nowhere on that play. Once again, Bohannon was the attempted receiver. So here we go, 3rd in California, 3rd and long, way long for the Wampus Cats on the 10-yard line. Still 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first half. 14-7 still. Here we go, 3 receivers all on the same side with Johnson all alone. Another QB draw on 3rd and 30. Interesting call right here. He's going to be swung back a couple yards and out of bounds. So right there, unable to convert on the 3rd and 30. So that'll be a 4th down and long once again for the Wampus Cats. So we'll most likely be sending out the punt unit to give the Panthers the ball back with 3 minutes left, and as of right now, the way the Panthers offense is looking, that's plenty of time tonight to get the ball in the end zone again before halftime. I would definitely put the Panthers up in definitely a good mindset for tonight's game. If you think about it, going into the half with the 2-possession lead, getting the ball, and if they score on that, 3rd possessions, and the way they like to run the clock and run the ball, it could definitely put the position in the Wampus Catch right there that the Panthers were in with no time left in last week's game.
You really got to thank that from the offensive line from Conway. They just got all those flags and pushed them all the way to the back of the field, left them with 3rd down and 30 yards to go. They really couldn't do anything with that. Great defensive plays, though. They stopped them where they were, and then just the offensive line got in flags, pushed them all the way back. Left it great for the Cabot Panther offense. When they punted it, it left him at the 43-yard line. Good field position, about 3 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. That'll give them enough time to score, hopefully.
Wanamaker on 1st down will hand the ball off. It looks being number 6, Graham Turner.
Number 6, Graham Turner on the
gain
carry.
of 2 on the play.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 coming for the Panthers as Bradley Morales looks to be shown back on the field on that play, but he's still limping as he's limping to the sideline. So whatever was wrong with him, it doesn't look like it was fixed. Hopefully he's okay though. Widemaker fakes the handoff to TJ. Here comes Widemaker down the field. Stiffs arms. Defender get out of the way. Number 1, Tez Miller.
He didn't stand a chance against him.
Jesse Widemaker shows him who's boss on that one for a first down.
That'll be a Guatney Chevrolet
Tucked him into bed tonight.
Panther.
It was enough for a first down on the 45-yard line to give the Panthers a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
On the 45, hands off to TJ. Here comes to the outside. TJ will break loose to the 30, to almost the 25, and the Panthers are roaring tonight.
And tackled by Malik Ben.
Will result in another Guatney Chevrolet Cabot Panther.
So there we go, back-to-back first downs once again for the Panthers, and they are looking in good shape right now. On the 26-yard line with 2:20 left.
Great runs from all of our backs tonight. Very powerful guys out here.
Comes Widemaker on the handoff to White McMahon, and he'll wrestle his way down to almost the 20-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Number 8, Cade White with the first contact for Conway. Gain of 4 on the play, second down and 6.
Second down now.
Here we go, basically the 2-minute warning here for the first half. Minute 50 left. Widemaker looks to keep it himself. He'll use his blockers to get to around the 20-yard line.
They got about 3 yards to go for the first down.
Correction, number 14, Jesse Widemaker with the keeper. Tackle made by number 1, Tez Miller.
The gain of 2.
Third down and 5 for the Panthers.
Third down coming up for the Panthers. Big good stop for the Wampus Cats defense. TJ Rogers once again, he'll be to around almost a 15-yard line, so it looks like he'll get the first down on that one. So TJ Rogers definitely our leading rusher for tonight, and not to mention our leading receiver with that touchdown.
A minute left on the clock tonight. See if they can put some more points on the score before they go into the locker room. They're going to bring the chains on the field, see if this was a first down. They haven't called it yet.
It's going to be close. Ball was on the 21-yard line on that last play, and we'll call him short. So fourth down coming up for the Panthers with a minute left in this first half, 14-7.
Be smart for the Panthers to take their field goal points and go into the locker room, but the Panthers trust in their run game, so they might want to go ahead and see if they can get the first down, get the extra points on that. Got about 6 inches left to go.
Well, here we go on a fourth down conversion. Graham Turner was able to score on the last. Here comes Widemaker. He'll just take it up. It looks like it will be called back on a penalty, and this one looks to go. Oh, never mind. Timeout for the Panthers with exactly 1 minute in the second quarter.
This game's looking really good for the Cabot Panthers right now.
See what type of play call that the Panthers will use on this fourth down. They handed the ball off to Graham on their last one to score their touchdown to get them the lead, and it looked like on that play before the timeout, it looked like that Widemaker was going to just keep it himself for that 1 yard and get the first down to set the, basically put the Panthers with a new fresh set of downs. Here with only a minute, not so much time left for the Panthers to get a touchdown. Does look like the offense will stay on the field for this fourth down. probably wonder, would it be smart on this 4th down just to accept your 3 points for your special teams and your field goal kicker if they would able to be getting that, because that would, even without a touchdown, that still makes it a 2-possession lead for the Panthers. Make the score 17-7.
Mason Martin's real consistent with those field goals. Wouldn't it be harder for them at all to do that?
So here we go with Widowmaker in the backfield with Ogilvie, McMahon, and Rogers. And there's a flag on the play, and it looked like they were able to get the defense to jump off sides as the Panthers are celebrating. So it looks like they were able to set the defense to jump off sides, but the Wampus Cats are saying the other way.
Dead ball.
Yep, offside on the defense. So an automatic first down for the Panthers will put them close to inside the 10 on the 11-yard line with a minute left.
Look across the field, you just saw all the Conway coaches breaking clipboards. These players keep jumping off sides, going crazy.
Well, penalties have definitely hurt the Wampus Cats this first half. They're definitely going to have to not allow so many of those in the second half. Widowmaker on a play action pass to the end zone. TJ Rogers, touchdown Panthers. Unbelievable, that's 2 touchdown passes for Jesse Widowmaker, and both of them are to TJ Rogers. Definitely a new side of Panther offense. You don't see that much, but it's exciting when you do, and it's more exciting when it works like this. To put the Panthers up 20-7 right now against the Wampus Cats.
Left those Wampus Cats completely off guard. They weren't expecting the pass at all. Just great play.
So you got to think, maybe in this week's practices, as the PAT before that is up and good by Martin. So you got to think, maybe in practices this week, after seeing that sometimes that any predicament you're in, sometimes you're going to have to pass the ball like they had to do in Fort Smith. So maybe they use a little more time in practice to practice those pass plays. And it's showing right now as the Panthers are looking good as of right now to not only win the 15th anniversary Centennial Bowl, but to also get Malham that 300th win we've been looking for the past several weeks. 21-7 so far with only 56 seconds left.
We see this Conway defense coming on. They always, every team that comes in here, the Conway team, every team that comes in here, they're telling their defense, watch for the run, watch for the run. But as Cabot is throwing the ball this first half, it catches them off guard. 34 passing yards tonight.
The kickoff will be set for Rhett Thurman. So Widowmaker showing that he could do it as quarterback on the run last week, but he's showing it through the air this week with 2 touchdowns, both to TJ. This one's going to be returnable by Bohannon, and there's another flag on the play. And let's see if this one's on the Wampus Cats. Maybe another hold.
Yellow flag's going to be stuck in your head for a while. You've seen it all night.
You've been seeing it all night on that side.
Number 20, Bryce Bohannon. There are flags on the plate.
Let's see what happened.
Ball in the back.
Block in the back for the Wampus Cats, so push the Wampus Cats another 10 yards back. And like I said, that's all you've been basically seeing for the past 2 drives for the Wampus Cats offense, are yellow flags flying across the field. So the Wampus Cats will start inside the 10-yard line on the 8. So not so good field position so far for the Wampus Cats starting on this drive with only 50 seconds left. Be a timeout for Cabot.
Timeout, Cabot.
Conway
That's
has
his third
50
and
total
final
yards
timeout
this
of the
game.
half.
Want to thank Evan Tonneson for these stats that he's bringing us tonight, keeping count.
So ever since the first drive by the Wampus Cats, after their first touchdown, you haven't seen basically nothing so far except a couple of 3 and outs and a bunch of penalties for the offense of the Wampus Cats. So the defense looking pretty good so far, and then the offense is showing a new side that, I mean, Panther fans usually don't see. Like we've said, run the dead T formation, 3 backs behind our quarterback to run the ball, but a couple play action passes from Widowmaker to get a couple easy touchdowns to get this lead for the Panthers that we have so far tonight.
Now we're going to see the Wampus Cats try to drive up the field as quickly as possible.
Well, here comes another draw by Johnson. He'll get tackled around the 10-yard line, so maybe a gain about 2 right there for Johnson.
25 for the Panthers.
They got 40 seconds left on the clock, and it's running.
Gain of 3 on the play, second down and 7.
Ball will be placed at the 10-yard line. So time is ticking with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. We go 3 out for the Wampus Cats. Johnson will step back. He'll look down the center of the field again. Pass is completed to Bohannon. Tackle is made by number 4, Jake Mowdy.
Pass complete to number 20, Bryce Bohannon. Number 4, Jake Mowdy on the tackle.
16 seconds left on the clock.
Got a gain of 16 on that play right there. A little hurry up offense so far for the Wampus Cats. Here comes Johnson. He'll step back again. He'll look deep down the field. Almost picked off by Zane Harper, and there is a flag on the play.
You got to be careful throwing it deep into the field. Zane Harper, he's a shark in the water looking for that interception.
That would have been Zane Harper's 5th touchdown, and right now Zane Harper's looking tough to get up, and that would definitely hurt the Panthers.
Pass interference. Number 19 of the defense.
And that's going to actually be a pass interference on the defense, and Zane Harper able to get off the field with his own power. Hopefully he'll be able to come back into the game. The Panthers fans are not liking that call on Zane Harper, as it was called on a pass interference on him.
Seems almost disrespectful as he's walking off hurt after he makes a play.
Well, here we go. Zane Harper, one of your best secondary players off the field. Let's see if the Wampus Cats will take advantage of it as another QB draw coming for Johnson. He'll juke a defender to around the 50, get tackled around the 44-yard line.
Number 2 at
Number 4,
Cabot.
Giovanni Johnson on the carry.
He's going to say that he stripped it from him.
Number 2, Tyler Parks with the tackle.
Timeout, Conway.
So Conway will call another timeout to probably get off one more play for this first half with only 3 seconds left on the 46-yard line. So maybe an attempt to the end zone on this play if they're trying to put the deficit a little less than what they're at now.
Or 870.
But right now, it's not looking good for the Wampus Cats with Cabot up 2 possessions with them getting the ball at half.
The concession stand on the home side.
Gage, what are you most impressed of about the Panthers team overall?
The offense. The offense has been amazing. They had good running and passing, both very consistent. There hasn't been any picks thrown. It's been clean. The defense was doing great, but what really gave it away was all the flags thrown on the Conway offense. That's what gave them the most yards. It's been amazing tonight. I'm very impressed.
This drive has hurt the Panthers a little more on flags with that pass interference to get the Wampus Cats to where they're at now. Here comes the final play of the half as pressure will come. Johnson will throw deep down the field to the end zone. Picked off. Zane Harper comes back into the game with his 5th interception of the night, and that will do it for the first half. 21-7, your Panthers lead the Wampus Cats. We'll be back after halftime.
Holding. Number 50 in the offense. That penalty is declined. Halftime.
That'll be the final play of tonight's first half. Cabot Panthers 21,